Hello, this is your weather forecast for Europe, July 2026. Right, so starting off with temperature. So it's July 1st, so we can only go up to the 15th of the month because obviously anything beyond that is just, we can't predict it that well. So looking at today, Wednesday 1st, we've got 38 degrees down in Spain there, and some high temperatures just off the map there, in Iraq and Syria and Turkey there. Pretty warm, but then as we head up north, temperatures do get a lot cooler. France has cooled off after its blistering, unbelievable heat wave that it had. So they're down to 26 now, which I'm sure there's a lot of Parisians that are pretty happy about that. We've got a nice band of cool temperatures across central to northern Europe. So we've got Poland. It looks a bit like a rhubarb and custard at the moment. So it's basically got this straight line going straight across it. But so we've got an average temperature there of 25 degrees. And so I'd imagine, looking at that there, we've got 32 degrees in Kiev. So I imagine this pinkish bit here in Poland is around the high 30s, and maybe this western part of Poland here is more in the sort of mid 20s, and that's what's given. Yeah, we've got 20 degrees even up in Sweden, pretty warm, and 21 degrees up in Finland. And Scotland is only at 15 degrees, and London at 25. So we'll just let this run through the month. So temperatures rising today, heading into tomorrow for Southern Europe. Most of Northern Europe, pretty cool. Got that nasty patch of pretty hot weather over Ukraine and Russia there. It seems to be pretty staying put. It must be like a high pressure system stuck over there, or it looks like, oh, there we go, it's being pushed out now. So towards the weekend, temperatures should cool off more or less all across Europe, other than that patch in Kiev, which is returned obviously with the sun. But most of Europe, this is, I haven't got the time, but I imagine this is quite late at night. That's why everywhere's gone pretty cool. So we should see it warming up pretty quickly. Yeah, also Friday, we've got some higher temperatures in southern Europe across the Iberian Peninsula. It doesn't last um, too long going. Oh, here we come. So here comes the sun again. So, yeah, so weekend, we're looking at highs of 30 in Spain, France, and Italy. But it looks that the Great Britain seems to be avoiding this one, but we've got Madrid at 38 degrees there. Great, not good. But most of Europe. Whoa, what's that? So on the 7th, if you're in Spain, it's going to get pretty hot by the looks of things. On Tuesday, the 7th of July, across Spain, going to have a hot day. France going to have a hot day. Italy going to have a hot day. And southern England going to have a hot day as well. Also, Wednesday the 8th, not looking good again for Spain, 40 degrees. France at 33 degrees. London again at 31, and that's all the way up to the Midlands by the looks of things, even up some of the East Coast there. Germany is spared, Poland is spared, but southern England, especially Spain, France, and Italy, going to be rough in the middle of next week by the looks of things. So, yeah. So here we have the nighttime temperatures when it cools down, and again, there we go. So Thursday, it's going to be another blistering one for the peak of Spain. Another very hot in London, again, 35 degrees, and 32 in France, and 30 in Italy. I mean, obviously these are averages spread out across the entire country, um, but you know, you get the idea. So Poland, pretty in its day. So Poland being pretty cool, Belarus, Ukraine, all of that side of Europe, uh, looking pretty chill. But Western Europe next week is looking hot again. And as we move to Friday, again another scorcher. Saturday, slightly lower in Spain at 37, but not much change across France and Italy. And we can see that warm air now pushing further northeast by the 11th of July, bringing warmer temperatures to Poland and Belarus. Scandinavian countries seem to be all right, pretty balanced, and the UK cooling down towards next weekend as well. So Sunday, Spain is on the downswing with its temperatures. It's now at 29 degrees, whereas France has shot up significantly to 37. So has Italy as well. So next weekend, next Sunday, not this weekend coming, not 4th and 5th, but the 11th and the 12th. Most of Southern Europe. And if you're in around Turkey, around the Fertile Crescent there, it's going to be pretty warm, 44 degrees, 31 degrees in Kiev, 28 degrees in London. That's Sunday, the 12th of July. So now we're reaching the end of the model now. Again, showing very high temperatures. Monday, the 13th of July, pretty much pan-European. I've a nice cool patch there that you can see in the middle of France. Spain looking hot again, 35 degrees. Italy at 39. Greece at 33. London's at 29. But most of the British Isles do seem to be being spared these later heat waves. But obviously, we shall see. So remaining hot right to the end of the model there. So as far as we can see, up until the middle of the month, it's going to be pretty hot down in Spain and across most of Mediterranean, Western Europe, with Great Britain sticking its toe in every now and again. So now we're going to look at this rain forecast. So let's go across here. So pretty dry for most people tomorrow across Western Europe. Got a lot of rain hitting across Sweden, and some showers over Ukraine and Romania. But Saturday remaining pretty dry for all of Western Europe. Sunday, we've got some rain sweeping across Germany and Poland and northern Britain, Scotland there, and crashing it over the Scandinavian countries. But it looks like we've got a nice system of high pressure over the United Kingdom, which seems to be diverting most of that rainfall either north or south. Got heavy rain showers over Belarus and Ukraine, sort of happening at the same time as that heat wave is going on. So Saturday the 11th and Sunday the 12th was that very hot weekend. So yeah, we've got no rain really over Western Europe. Got a few showers in Spain. That must have been what's bringing that temperature down there. And then towards the end, we can see Britain does finally get its share of the showers, and you can see heavy showers across Germany and Poland towards the middle of the month. This one is pretty self-explanatory. It's not really that important, but it's just cloud cover. So where you're going to have a nice bright day or a cloudy day. So it's pretty mishmash. It's pretty hard to tell. So we'll just sort of play through it. So Saturday, 4th is coming. Blue skies across most of Southern Europe, most of Germany also, and over London pretty clear, but most of the British Isles is in clouds. Sunday, France has got blue skies across the country. Spain's got patchy clouds here and there. Most of Italy is also blue skies. Most of the United Kingdom and Poland and Germany going to be a cloudy day on Sunday. Heading into next week, France again, beautiful blue skies across the entire country, but remember what comes with that. Italy again, Spain still got some clouds there in the southwest, but more or less pretty clear, and especially if you're going to any of the Balearics as well, pretty clear over there. Heading into Tuesday, cloud covering almost all of northern and central Europe, from Berlin down to Milan, going to be cloudy, and Romania going to be a cloudy day for you too, and the British Isles also cloudy. Wednesday, British Isles gets a bit of clear. France, scattered clouds hither and thither. Spain, same again. So most of Europe's got a sort of nice little spattering of clouds. Most of the big country, for Europe, have some blue skies, whereas some of the smaller countries, it couldn't be. It's going to be cloudy sky border to border. So it's pretty much the same pattern going forward, more or less. There's no particular interest with that. I think it just looks pretty cool, and it's always nice to know when you're going to have a nice bright day. So next thing we're going to look at is winds. Again, this is just a very sort of overview. It's not going to affect your day to day. I think it's pretty cool to see. And so wind there on the way, bringing in strong winds across the British Isles, going up there into the Nordic countries, most of Europe, just your normal breezes and winds, other than those coming off in southern France, off the Alps, and across the mountains, across the Aegean Sea, in Europe, in the Mediterranean. So you can see pretty much standard across. This is actually quite a good demonstration of why the UK has so much wind power. So if you look at Europe, who's getting most of the wind there? It's the British Isles and Denmark. Compared to places like Germany and Poland, the strength of the wind that Britain has, there's just no comparison. Yeah, so the wind's pretty much, blowing normal weather patterns across, nothing too extraordinary there. I'm not a meteorologist, it's just me showing you these cool forecasts. But yeah, that's what July is looking at so far. And stay tuned for my next random report on the weather. Enjoy.